What? What is this?
What is it?
What is up, fellow Resident Evil nerds? Today we are scratching that survival horror itch by delving into the vast world of Resident Evil fan games. You know, those hidden gems crafted by die-hard fans driven by their love for the iconic franchise. Now if you're anything like me, you are craving some quality survival horror content more often than not. Well, fear not. I've compiled a list of top 10 Resident Evil fan games as of to date. In my humble opinion, these are an absolute must-try.
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
It is a mission to pick the best ones, as there are a couple of them out there, to say the least. In this selection, however, whether the games just for 20 minutes expand on the lore while staying true to the original storyline, or do even more and offer a few hours of pure entertainment, they all have three things in common: fixed cameras, scarce resources, and inventory management. Oh yes, call me a Resident Evil purist. But hold on, there is a curveball in the mix, a surprise entry that will leave you as shocked as a first encounter with a liquor. So don't be a Jill sandwich and let's unravel this mystery as well together. Without further ado, let's dive into the list. RE Containment presents a fresh story that aligns with the first game while introducing many new locations. Some of these are inspired by unused official concept art from the original game. Additionally, the mod includes new cutscenes, puzzles, events, FMVs and gameplay features, offering a completely new experience. Just download, extract and relive the classic days of Resident Evil. Designed for single-player gameplay, the game starts at the Spencer Mansion where something has gone very wrong. Explore the estate, uncover the events preceding the incident, and discover new and reimagined locations. This mod gives a new spin to the RE2 experience by introducing Wender, a fresh character, and weaving an alternate story with brand new maps that add the twist to Raccoon City. As you navigate this reimagined survival horror, you meet both familiar faces and new characters, adding layers to the game's narrative. Wender's journey showcases the creativity and passion of the fan community, offering players a chance to experience the horrors of Raccoon City in a whole new way. Dive into the classic Resident Evil style. During the Storm is a total conversion mode of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. It invites you to experience the untold story of the RPD personnel during the zombie apocalypse in Raccoon City. Follow the journey of characters like Kevin Ryman, already grappling with personal issues. Unlike the linear narratives of the other games, During the Storm introduces intricate decision-making where your choices shape an ambitious branching storyline. Will your decisions save character lives or seal their fate? You can check out in the demo Before the Storm, showcasing the early game's diverse choices. While the mod leader has been out of contact since late 2021, he communicated via Discord in 2022 that the project was on permanent hiatus due to personal reasons, unfortunately. This game presents a classic Code Veronica experience with resurrecting zombies, dogs, lickers and hunters in beautiful PS2 graphics. Set in November 1998, a shareholder at Umbrella fearing financial losses successfully steals numerous experiments from the company and unleashes the T-virus in Ashport. Witnessing the catastrophe, Umbrella deploys the UBCS to contain the infection, safeguard their interest and places the bounty on the shareholder's head. This is where our first protagonist Paul Carter steps in, and while it not made it to the latest state of the game, it would add to the story that simultaneously, the government dispatches its agents to investigate the same shareholder suspected of acquiring BOWs. This leads to our second protagonist Clark Carter, who happens to be Paul Carter's brother. The two brothers, driven by different ideals, find themselves on the opposing sides of the unfolding events.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all.
We all know that Albert Wesker should have died by the hand of the tyrant, but he successfully got assimilated with the T-virus and got resurrected just in time. Having overcome death, Wesker begins his escape from the mansion. Experience the story of Albert Wesker as he fights his way out of the Arklay Research Facility and Spencer Mansion to escape before the entire complex self-destructs. It's a short and sweet and pretty difficult mod, a great expansion of the original first game. Also, the events could be canyon easily.
It'll all be over soon. It'll all be over soon. It'll all be over soon. That's it. That's all. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
When you step into a save room, it's a sanctuary. No threats, just a moment to unwind and regroup. During this brief moment of relief, use the time wisely to tidy up your gear, patch yourself up, and reload your weapons. But can you efficiently arrange all your items in your inventory? Save Room presents 40 organizational challenges, where you arrange weapons, ammo, and other items to make them perfectly fit in your inventory.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
This mod completely exceeds expectations for a fan-made project based on Capcom's original 1990 game. Using Resident Evil 3's source code, this mod introduces unique gameplay mechanics and visual assets for a distinct experience. In this unofficial expansion, players control Jill Valentine with 2 new actions, enhancing close-quarter combat against the upgraded Nemesis. The mod standout features an alternate ending, offering replayability with New Game Plus mode as well and randomized elements. Despite Lord of the Necropolis being non-canon, the mod showcases the creativity of third-party mods for Resident Evil 3. It also raises questions about why Capcom hasn't explored official single-player expansions, especially considering the criticism of the remake. Now this mod transforms the first-person light-gun shooter Resident Evil Survivor into a third-person fixed-camera game. The current demo completes 50% of the conversion, making previously lore-only sections of the game playable and now accessible beyond just found documents. Resident Evil 1.5 refers to an earlier version of Resident Evil 2 that got scrapped before the final game release. Originally meant to be RE2, the developers made significant changes and abandoned parts of it during the development. This early version had different character designs, locations, and story elements compared to the version that eventually made it to the players. Now, this mod intends to preserve the initial form of RE2, which was discarded in 1997. The mod includes characters like Elsa Walker and various enemies' locations that were dropped. Still, some characters like Leon and Sherry remain somewhat similar to their final appearances. The story of Ada's mod builds on John's diary. Take on the role of Ada Wong as she revisits the Arclay lab to gather data and make a daring escape. It's a fan-made game inspired by Resident Evil 1, using the assets from RE1. This brief and challenging game contributes to the lore of our beloved spy lady story. Because really, who doesn't enjoy playing as Ada?
Off-site data backup and security. Nesta Arkley, we have not received your server data. Provide a sitrep.
We all know about the infamous mansion incident on May 11, 1998. The Arclay facility succumbed to its own arrogance, unleashing the T-virus from its secure confinement. But before the STARS investigation kicks in, let's rewind to the final weeks of the chaos. Step into the shoes of Trent, an Umbrella agent on a mission to evaluate the facility and recover precious Umbrella research. With a mysterious past and a personal motives of his own, every step is shrouded in uncertainty. Are those echoing footsteps in the corridor from a friend or a foe? Only time will tell, and if you dare to play this mod. And that wraps up our dive into the world of Resident Evil fan games. From Raccoon City's untold tales to reimagined characters and surprise twists, these fan creations offer a fresh take on the iconic franchise. Which one has piqued your interest the most? Which one is your favorite that not made to this list? Let me know in the comments below. I was Gabe, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep gaming.
Now go. But just go.